Hello everyone, this is Miss Chen Fei. Today we are going to make a caterpillar and a butterfly by using toilet paper roll and tissue paper. Now let's get started. For the supplies, you will need a toilet paper roll. If you do not have toilet paper roll, the paper towel roll would work the same. You will need markers, washable pen or watercolor. One of the three should be fine. A pair of scissors, some pipe cleaner, green paper. If you do not have green paper at home, some regular white paper should work the same. You just have to color them green. A piece of tissue, just regular tissue we use at home. To start, we are going to fold the green paper like a hot dog folding. If you do not have green paper, just color them green and then fold them. I'm going to fold them the long way, and then I'm going to do a shape like half of the leaf. Before you cut it, make sure you open your paper, double check. It should be the shape towards the center. It looks like a big giant N. And then we're going to fold the paper back and then cut on the line. When you opened it, you should have a nice big leaf. You may use a marker or a pencil or Sharpie to do the veins for the leaf. Now let's focus on the caterpillar. To make the caterpillar, you are going to cut the different rings from toilet paper roll. So first here, I'm trying to divide all those rings evenly. So I want to make sure they are the same size. I use a marker to mark the space. As you will see from later, my caterpillar is very skinny, but you could make the ring really wide if you like. Before you cut, make sure you fold toilet paper roll a little bit, and then you just use a pair of scissors to cut it. If you have trouble to cut your toilet paper roll, please ask older sibling or your mom, dad to help you. I cut 9 rings in total. That's way more than what I need, so feel free to cut less if you don't need that many. After you finish the ring, we are going to color each of them. Here I use markers, but it really depends on what you have. You could use oil pastel, you can use pastel, you can use crayons, you can use pen. Anything you have at home, just use one of them and then color the ring. You may do a design, you may just do some bold colors. Keep it simple here. Now I'm going to show you if you have paint, what you're going to do. Just grab the color you like and then paint over the ring. One thing you have to pay attention is if you use any kind of marker, crayons, oil pastel, you do not have to wait until they dry. You can just use them right afterwards. But if you use watercolor or washable pen, you may have to give the ring some time to dry. Just keep that in mind. Here is a few examples if you're going to use watercolor. One thing with watercolor, besides you have to give some extra time to dry, is you may have to do 2 or 3 layers because watercolor have water in them, so it won't be as dark as the washable pen. So you may have to do 3 or 4 layers to have the color you like. Now let's make the butterfly. You just have to grab one piece of the facial tissue. If you tie the middle, that gives you the shape of the butterfly. Now let's focus on how we could give tissue paper some color. You're just going to fold them 2 or 3 layers. If you have watercolor, just get some water and then paint over it. The same thing with washable pen. When you're doing the painting, make sure you have a piece of paper underneath so you do not mess up the table. With marker, you may just pretend you want to draw some polka dots on the tissue paper. Try different colors, leave some space between those polka dots, and then drop some water on top. Now I'm done with the design and the color of the butterfly wings. I'm going to give some time for the tissue paper to dry completely before I move on to the next step. When you're waiting for the tissue paper to dry, we are going to glue the caterpillar on. You're just going to grab a ring, get some glue on it, and then put the ring on the leaf. Make sure you want to hold the ring for at least 5 seconds. 10 seconds would be the best before you move on to the next ring. I want to save some space on my leaf for the butterfly, so I only used 4 rings to make a caterpillar. You could make a longer one if you have a bigger leaf. You could make a baby one if you want a small, tiny caterpillar. Then you may make the face for your caterpillar. You can do eyes, you can do a big smile, do something, make your caterpillar unique. Here is the finished caterpillar on a piece of leaf. When I filmed the video, my tissue paper was not completely dry. It will be so much better if you wait until your tissue paper completely dry so the wings can hold really nice. To make the butterfly, we are going to make a shape look like a bow tie or a bow first, and then use the pipe cleaner go around it, and then the extra 2 ends will be antennas for your butterfly. Here is the finished butterfly. Now we finish both the caterpillar and the butterfly. You may put them together and enjoy your work. Good job today. Hope you had much fun as I did. See you next time.